And the Dogs back out on the ice as you hear Kid Rocka blaring, and they're looking to come home with a win over Keene State Owls. They lead 1-0. Robert Dyer the third here, as the Huskies are going to need this win, as earlier today UMass Boston beating New England College 3-0. So if the Huskies look to stay the same in points and stay tied at that second spot going into tomorrow, they'll have to get the win. Looking around the LEC, Norwich number 3 as it shows on the LEC live schedule, leading Plymouth State 3-0 in women's hockey. As we get underway, those are the only 3 games here for women's hockey in the LEC, as Stewart carrying it in. She shoots it high above Chung, who's had an excellent game. She's faced 23 shots, made 22 saves. A big reason why the Huskies only have a 1-0 lead. And for the men's team, they hold the third spot right now over Plymouth State by a point, but they're having the worst case scenario right now on the night, as VTSU Castleton leading Norwich 1-0, and they're losing to Plymouth State 5-2. So that would move Plymouth State into the third slot, and then Castleton would be tied with the Huskies or down a point. Both Huskies teams looking to host games here on Wednesday for the start of the LEC hockey playoffs. There's a tight shot there on Jones, missing. This one going off the glass oddly for Jackson, as it's played back in. Donahue picking up and going around the boards. It's Aarons going back to Donahue. Donahue up to Power. Power chips it off the boards and gives a chase. He's going to get to the puck first. It's being chased by Patrick as it gets up the near wall. Power on the Capone. Oh, she loses it. Ellie Patrick now carrying it over. She rockets this one around the boards. I was looking to finish out the changes as Sydney Chason picking this up. He's got 4 goals and an assist on the season. It'll be Power at the dot, the sophomore out of Canada, and she wins this. It's Thompson, quick stop there. Wiseman giving chase. Lizakov now goes high off the glass. Here's Power. She's going to have Chase on. She goes to Chase on. She collects it. It was a tough grab there. She couldn't find the loose puck. Norman clearing that out. Wiseman looking to go through the middle. Couldn't connect with any Owl. So Power plays it in. She takes the bump from Edmonds. Pumajba met by McLeod. It continues along the boards to the far side of the ice. And now here comes Lorelei Norman. She's on her back end. Gets by a couple of whacks from Grant, who keeps on hacking and now pushes her in. Oh, shot. Great save there from Jones. She hasn't faced many shots, but when she has, she's come up big each time. Arguably the best look for the Owls so far. Iantoska going up to Jones. And Jones over to Bazin. Down to Iantoska. Donahue chips this around Jones. Oh, it still stays in. Iantoska now, she shoots. Blocker save from Jones. Iantoska out for, oh, what a magnificent save from Jones! Been emphatic in her return. Is now Eigner carrying. She's on the forehand. She shoots. Oh, that just trickles past the back post. Aarons now over to Thompson. She winds up short, and Chung finds that with the glove. Look at this last save here from Jones. See Keene on the offensive. The block there. Dropping right in front, and Jones holding strong as we're back in play. Neal head manning this up to Patrick. Patrick to Spinelli. Spinelli can't catch the other 19 on the ice in the errants. Hughes taking time to find Shagnon. Shagnon backhands this. It wobbles and it gets out to Chung, who uses the paddle of her stick to direct it to the near corner. Cook rims it around. It's picked up by Shagnon. Shagnon with some crossovers. Slides it over. Oh, forehand shot. Oh, my God. What a goal from Thompson. Showing off to Silky Mitch. She makes it 2-0. You see the cycling start from the Huskies. Shagnon really bringing a lot of pressure on it. She draws in players, and then Thompson just goes to work in tight. Not much Chung could have done there. That's definitely a highlight goal for Thompson. That'll be her third of the season. Shagnon gets her 8th assist on the year with that one. It's Keene State's head coach, Rob Morgan, in his second season, electing to take a timeout here. They've kept it a tight game, but that's really been on the back of Ai Chung, who's played fantastic. She's faced so many high-scoring chances from the Huskies. And Keene's had trouble getting shots on net. They still only have, by our live stats here, which you can go find yourselves off of the Huskies' schedule. Going and finding the game in live stats. Keene State only has 9 shots on goal this game.
Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 55 seconds of the third period. Her third of the season. Thompson from Shagnon at 3:55.
That goal changes the dynamic of this third period. Could have gone a lot like that second period, which just a stalemate and the Huskies unable to score. Now Keene State already had pressure to tie it up. Now have to come back from 2 goals now as Edmonds throws this on, and it's blocked in the skate of Donahue. She scored the first one of the game. She had a massive bomb from the far point. She carries this up, flicks it, gets its way to Murphy, and Edmonds having the long reach there to poke it away. Edmonds, the freshman, standing at 5'11", one of the taller players on this Keene State team. This shot going wide to Jones. Trying to connect with Murphy there. The Huskies are unable to. Bazin stepping in. Takes it behind the net. She's looking to make a full circle here. Drops it off. Unable to do the quick touches. Oh, here we go. It's Jillian Jackson. She's got a breakaway. The forehand, and there's the shot, and Chung shuts it down. She was able to shake off that last play. And now here come the Huskies. Chase on. Oh, she takes one off the shoulder there from D'Souza. Huskies fans weren't happy with the no call, as it seemed that Jackson went down hard after the breakaway look, which we're going to see here and now. You see it come through. Jackson just able to put on the burners. Like to go forehand, and just Chung able to stand tall. And Tosca not getting tossed. This is draw now, won by Power. Quick pass over to Grant. She throws it on, and Chung finds it with her glove as Power gets dumped by Ian Tosca after the play. Those two have a little talk after the play. Sure, they're talking about the start of the second semester here. Draw one back by the Owls. Stewart goes below the goal line now. Quick play up to McNeil. McNeil has her stick lifted there by Chason. Plays it down, and Chason keeps on. Power now to the backhand. She's behind the net. She glides and turns. She's able to find Lizakov. Looks to go back to Power. But Patrick able to bat that away. Carrying it up the ice now. DeMaio. And she takes down Chason away from the puck, and ref's got a claim of that one. She's down, and there's the whistle. That's an interference call. Not going to be much clearer than that. The Dedham Mass native Caroline DeMaio going to the box. Previously playing for the Junior Huskies of the Massachusetts Pharmacy. Huskies now, their third chance on the power play. They're 0 for 2 thus far. They've had one opportunity each period. As Hughes now has this taken away by Eintowska. Here comes Patrick. She's low, shoots, and it's saved in the glove. Excuse me, it was Finke. LaBrianna Finke out there on the ice with Eintowska. On the defensive end, it's Emily Edmonds and Kensley Good for the Owls. Donahue on the power play for the Huskies. She plays it up to Hughes. Hughes out there with Graceland Cook, Capone, and Shagnon. Hughes now brings it along the near wall. She's there with Shagnon. She holds and looks to start a cycle. Cook now trying to get away from her defenseman. Plays it up to Capone. Capone quickly goes across the blue line. Donahue, load shot, deflection, missing. Keene to the loose puck, and this one's just going to be ripped down. Capone able to stop it short. Finke going to go for a change, as well as all the Owls. Now on the ice, Ellie Patrick, as well as Emma McNeil, as they look to forecheck. Bazin on defense as the Huskies looking to start their breakout. It's Donahue Selin, as well as De Souza. But now here comes Graceland Cook. Quick turn. She's able to beat away a hit. Hughes now fakes the load. Oh, she made the right play. Donahue just unable to get to the puck, a little too far out in front of her. She takes a hack from De Souza, but she went low. Shagnon now, backhand, and Capone getting to the puck now. Trying to go back to Shagnon. It was McNeil with a good tip. Donahue on the puck. Huskies might have time for one more rush here. It's Capone. She's over the red. She dumps it in. A couple of Huskies going for changes. Chung selling it down for De Souza. Rims it around the boards, and Thompson can't keep this in. It's now cleared down the ice, so Keene State 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. Aarons now leading it up to Eigner. Eigner giving chase. No icing call here. De Souza. Oh, Eigner takes down De Souza. No call there as Eintowska coming along. Eintowska looking. Thompson still had it along the end wall. Oh, good ship there from McLeod. She gets taken down. Eigner picking up the loose puck. She slows play. She was looking for Jackson. Goes off the stick of an Owl. Aarons flips this one in. Jackson going to go to the corner. But Edmonds using those long strides to get to the puck first. Wiseman out towards the middle, and it gets to the Husky logo. Thompson now, she gave the Huskies the 2-goal lead early in the third. It's Elizakov now. Shoots it on. Chung using those pads to direct it to the far hash marks. Finke has this one taken away from Grant. She lays a hit into her. Mazzoni sees this as there's going to be another penalty. That'll be a roughing call on Finke. John Lazari taking the timeout here. The way the game's gone, you'd think that a goal here for the Huskies might be the emphatic nail in the coffin, at least in tonight's game. Jones has done an excellent job in their first game back. Made all the saves she's needed to. Hasn't faced too many shots, but been able to step up when needed.
Keep State penalty, number 18. Number 8, Erica Hellstrom. Minor for roughing. Time was only 9 minutes, 2 seconds of the third period. Hellstrom for roughing at 9:02.
Huskies get another go. It's going to be Shagnon at the dot. This one spurted out and comes away 40 Owls as this one goes up into the netting. It's going to be Kensley Good and Emily Edmonds once again on the defensive end. 40 Owls. Offensively, Ellie Patrick out on the ice, as well as McNeil. Huskies trying to work the offense, and it goes by Capone. Capone out on defense with Donahue. Shagnon, Cook, and Hughes on the offensive. Graceland Cook with a quick move. Plays it over to Hughes. Hughes to the far hash marks. Goes up to Donahue. Sliding over to Capone. She loads. Low shot deflected away from Chung. Shagnon now collecting the pass from Hughes. Goes back up to Donahue. Capone and goes into Shagnon. Shagnon with the shot that goes off the leg. I believe a good and to the near corner. Graceland Cook trips up looking for the puck. He gets out to Shagnon. Shagnon with the cut. Hold shot. It goes off of a body and lies down perfectly for Edmonds, who plays it down the ice. Jones looking to start the rush here. Oh, Capone gets it over to Cook. Cook having trouble bringing it in. The Huskies going to have to tap up. Oh, here could be a look for Wiseman, but a good recovery there from Capone. Wiseman giving chase on Donahue now. She extends but can't reach the puck. Capone going back to Donahue. She's behind the net. She's able to find Jackson, who goes back to Audrey Donahue. Looking out for Capone. Gets a stick on the puck. Chung comes out for net. Bats this one to the near boards. Jackson on it now. Goes across the blue line to Thompson. Thompson loads. Shot. Puts it off the outside netting. Had the fans inside thinking it was a goal. Thompson looking over for Aarons. Can't get it to her. McLeod now behind the net with De Souza. Bazin couldn't get the clear. Jackson now as his penalty's about to expire. Only goes out of the zone, out of the box. Now it's Finke. Aarons feeling the pressure, spins away smartly. So it'll be dumped in. De Souza now looking out for Finke. Finke met along the near boards by McLeod. Stewart in there too. She's being hammered by De Souza. Puck comes loose. And Tosca now carrying it over the red. She goes around Donahue. She's going to be met by Thompson. Oh, it's out in front. Goes across the crease. Elizakov falling and able to get in front of the puck while losing the edge. And Owls can't connect on the pass to the point. Donahue. Oh, off her skate to her forehand. There's a shot. Chung with the save. The forecheck from the captain defenseman. Not something you'd expect to see. We'll see here as the Owls can't connect on the pass. And this Donahue, as the rest of the Huskies are going for a change. Plays that off her skate and then takes the forehand shot. And Chung once again holding strong. Face-off draws tied up in one back in favor of the Owls. Jason can't get this puck as Now McNeil in the rush. Grant with a good pinch keeps it in. Chase on, looking for Grant and makes its way to McNeil instead. She can't connect with Spinelli, so it ends up in Aaron's possession. Who finds power. Banks it off the boards. Chase on, just going to backhand this one in and let her teammates go chase. Defense is going to make a change here for the Huskies. Chase on. Can't get the puck by McNeil. McNeil now trying to clear it through to the neutral zone, and it gets there. Spinelli dumping it in. Owls going for a change. Nearly a full lineup change as Capone now with some speed. Lofts this one in the air. Either Chase on or Edmonds could get a touch on the puck. Instead, it's picked up by Lorelei Norman. Norman cutting across the center, going to the far side. She's right on Capone and gets the inside positioning, but got her stick stuck, it seemed, within the boards. She's back in the play, takes it away from Stewart. Gets it out to the point. Edmonds loads, shot, gets through. Jones with the save. Edmonds now loads for a second, and that one's going to go wide on the glove side. Picked up now by Good. Good throwing it towards the net, goes off the skate of a Husky. Stewart going to be put into the boards by Wiseman. Thompson comes and takes it out. She falls down. Wiseman had it. Eigner played it away. Thompson with a good hack, and no call there. You hear the connection from up top on D'Souza. Oh, and that hack's going to get called on Thompson. And Tosca throws on that. Oh, it wobbles. Rebound look. Murphy with a good tip away. Chung out of the net, and it'll do no good. So Thompson taking the penalty. Could be the spark that the Owls need. Owls have a .108 percentage. They've scored 7 power play goals on 65 attempts. Shagnon going to clear this one through the middle. She's out on the ice with Donahue, Cook, and Grant. Edmonds going to be met by Shagnon, but gets by. Huskies penalty kill is .922 for third best in the LEC. They've killed off 49 of 52. Patrick going through, slot, shot on net, missing glove side. McNeil out on the ice with Patrick as well as Spinelli. We have Finke now carrying it over. Stops on the hash mark, looks up. Tosca now. Gets tripped up, but no call. Shot there, doesn't go through. D'Souza stepping in. Finke getting a change. Tabby Jones coming on. McNeil also going for a change. Under a minute to go on the power play. Thompson just launches this one down the ice. Huskies going for a full change. He's in, looking and finding Spinelli. Spinelli going up to Norman. Norman dumps it in. Jones going to give a chase. Aarons is on it first. Backhands can't clear it out, but it works out for Hughes off the skate of Norman. Hughes going to the forehand. She shoots it, and that's going to be deflected up into the protective netting, and we'll have a face-off. Face-off draw, one back by the Owls. I was looking for one more breakout on Thompson's slashing. They carry it in, can't get by. The two players there is Jones. Hughes tripping over herself, able to clear it to the neutral zone. McNeil's going to carry it in. Penalty's over. Shaw in net. Jones with the save. Hughes on the loose puck. She's got Thompson. She finds it. Thompson's got one defender to beat, and she can't get by Stewart. Picked up now by Patrick. Patrick gets rid of it. Finds Good. Good throwing it towards the net. Donahue gets in front of it. Plays it up to Eigner. Eigner has that one stripped away by Tosca. McLeod sends it in. Ai Chung comes out and drops it off. Good spinning away from Eigner. On the far corner. It's cleared out. Huskies tag up. Donahue carries. Plays over to Eigner. Eigner holding. Able to find Jackson. Jackson out front from McLeod. She puts it on. About the closest slap shot look you can ever get. Keene able to get it out to center ice, but unable to connect as Grant sends this in. McLeod now giving chase. Forechecking good, pins her in the boards. Her stick's caught in good. Doesn't matter. Jackson picks it up, throws it on Chung. Rebound, slap shot, save from Chung again. McLeod and Jackson having looks. And Tosca now carries it in. He's holding, tries to drop it to De Souza, and it works out in front. Finke couldn't get it towards the net. Capone now lifts this up, not quite high enough. Chason had to come back to chop it out. Finke makes a move around Elizakov. She's coming with speed now. She holds, she shot, and it goes off of Thompson. Chason now flips this one high enough, and it gets out through the neutral zone. On it now is Bazin. Tries to play to Finke. Good forecheck here from Power, though. So we're nearing just 2 minutes to go. Patrick now on her backhand. To her forehand. She spins. She's able to find Bazin cutting in, but she couldn't handle the puck. Capone now behind her net. Tried to play it out to Jackson. She can't collect it. A look there from Good goes over the net high. I wonder if Chung's going to get pulled here. You can see her looking towards the bench. Power now, a little self-pass off the wall. Still has it. This puck makes it to the red line. And it's going to be an icing, the last thing that the Owls were looking for. Some tired legs for the Owls. 1:32 to go. The Huskies hold on here. They'll move to 10-13-1 overall, 9-7-1 in the LEC, and still be tied with UMass Boston for second going into the final game of the regular season tomorrow. Murphy now sliding this along. Stewart takes the inside edge. She gets put into the boards by Mallory Stewart. Coming away now was Murphy. Puck finds its way to Aarons. Tries to throw it on net. Patrick puts it to the near corner. Stewart now from behind the net being pressured by Stewart. Murphy to Olivia Stewart. Gets past her. Jillian Jackson now on it as we have less than a minute to go. Olivia Stewart pinched along the back boards. Now the Owls looking to clear out. Still can't do it. Aaron sends it back in. Patrick's on it. She's pressured by Stewart. Mallory Stewart and Olivia Stewart now on the puck. Mallory trying to spin away from Olivia. Puck comes out. Owls trying to clear it. Aarons once again holds the blue. She walks in, tries to take a shot. Good hack there from Norman on the recovery. And the dive there from Patrick clears it out. Donahue doing a good job holding that blue line. She dumps it in. And this will all but end the game here. Keene State will drop to 9-15 overall. 6-11-1 in the LEC. You hear the banging on the boards. Brianna Finke trying to at least get herself one. Couple of moves and goes to nowhere but behind the net, and that'll end the game. So a shutout for Maggie Jones in her return. She goes to 7-7-1 on the season. You'll see these same teams tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the finale of the regular season. Looking around the LEC as we look at the end of this game, standings-wise. And UMass Boston getting the win over New England College. Huskies now with the win over Keene State, and Norwich doing their job against Plymouth State. They are up 4-0 in the third with 6:16 to go. Final score, 2-0. Jones with the shutout. Audrey Donahue and Carolyn Thompson with the goals. We will be back tomorrow, 3 o'clock, in the same arena. Hope to see you there. Thank you for joining us on Huskies Athletics.